Welcome to yet another edition of TSC Dialogues, where we talk about SMEs and entrepreneurship. I'm your host, Faith Karakais, and today we're joined by Mr. Flavin and Mr. Alvin. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Can you please tell us a little bit about yourself and what you guys do?
Great. My name is Flavin Moyangabo. I'm the co-founder of Youngish Tattooist. My job here is a designer. I do illustration of tattoos and I do consultation for clients. Let's say a client comes in and they don't have an idea of what they want. They can tell me what they want and I design according to what they tell me. And the thing is that I work only according to bookings, as from my colleague who's not around here, Salon. It's not around here, so he do the bookings and he forwarded to me the client that books in, and then I can assist. Okay. So my job just works between the gate, the entrance, and the tattooing session. Yes.
Okay, nice to have you guys. As I was introduced, I'm Elvin Tangi, well known Hosea, and now so famous Messi in video. Well, my job here, I'm actually the salesperson, and as he said, he's a co-founder. So for me, I make sure that all the clients pay on time, especially with the bookings and with the tattoo itself as soon as it's done. And for me also, I have to make sure that the exact tattoo that our client was looking forward to or to have, that should be the same tattoo that he has to draw on. Thank you.
Mr. Flavin, I want to ask you, when you thought of starting a tattoo business, you went on this venture alone, or did you guys start as a team, or did you start it as an individual and they joined on later?
Thank you for the question. Initially, I started as an individual, and that was I've been doing this for 3 years before I got in contact with them to join me.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So what inspired you to get into the tattoo industry?
Well, I would say I didn't have any inspiration. It was me being between a hard stone and a hot plate. So it was means of me to survive. It was actually personal, me trying to survive. And then only option that I could think that can make me to strive was tattooing. Otherwise, I had to choose between prison and life itself.
Okay, so you chose doing
tattooing without touching somebody's properties.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you tell me, what is there a specific skill that you need, or do you need to study regarding tattooing, or what do you have to gain in order to do what you're doing?
I would say somebody should just come clean as they are, is not even able to handle a pen. Now, one thing is that somebody can teach you how to draw, but that's something that not everybody can really understand it. Of course, somebody would have a knowledge of how to draw a straight line, or just to draw from one point to B, and I can take over from there, because I do train new upcoming tattoo artists. I do train them, and I give them tips how to become a tattoo artist, and I show them how to handle the the needle, between the needle and the skin, and how to set up the equipment, how to set up the machine, and all that.
Okay. Mr. Alvin, I just want you to tell us, like, how do you guys get in contact with clients? Like, when a person books, for instance, or a person comes to you in regards to they wanting a tattoo, how do they go about it? Do they have to do they have to make an appointment up front, or how do you guys work?
Okay, it all starts with marketing, whereby we have to now go about, we try by all means to advertise our business via Instagram, Facebook, most of the time Facebooks, then now Instagram and now WhatsApp on our phones. So it comes out like a client will obviously like call you, then you'll be like, no, I've heard of you guys, I have seen your adverts on Instagram or elsewhere. So how do I go about it? How do I do the bookings? We take them through our bookings, whereby you have to book in advance. Then we can secure your slot. Then soon as let me say if I'm busy with a client here, then I have to give you a call like 30 or 15 minutes before your slot. Then I'll be like, are you still coming or not? So that we can just reschedule you. Then we move to another client. And just to add on that, we can say we try by all means not to lose our clients, whereby we normally just keep in touch with them. Like, are you still coming? Are you still sure about the tattoo, or should we change to another one? And you know.
So you guys have clients. You guys have new clients every time, or do the old people come back?
Yeah. We still have the old ones. Of course, they normally come back just for more tattoos.
Oh, okay.
And with the new ones, yeah, it's always now. How do I say? They always doubt. Like, will you really give me that specific best tattoo that I'm looking for? They'll be like, no, just come through. You can come through. You can take a seat. You can observe for some times, but not really recommended due to privacy and all that.
Yeah, just to add up, which is a job that's done by Salom, who's not present here. He's the one who does most of the admin, so procurement side. So when it comes to the booking, is that we send out our schedule for the day or for the client, what they prefer to book, and then we send out that schedule. They check, okay, this slot we're not booked, this slot we are booked, and they choose the most comfortable slot they can able to do. And it's that we learned throughout the years, we learned that people would either waste your time and they benefit more to whatever they have to go do. So we came with the strategy of saying a booking is done at 150 up front for us to reserve that slot you prefer for that day. And then that we know that if somebody pays a deposit, obviously they are coming. Because either way, they would lose out and we are benefiting. So because that 150 is not refundable. Yeah. So when they send that 150, obviously that slot is for that person, and then nobody enters.
And the 150, it's
yeah,
not
and it's not refundable. But the good thing about it is that 150, it's inclusive of the package that person is going to pay, the outstanding of the tattooing fee.
Okay.
Yes.
Mr. Playman, can you tell me, during the course of what you're doing, like during the 3 years that you have been doing this, was there specific challenge that you experienced, or was there a specific difficulty that you came across with a client?
Oh, with the client. Just to point out corrections, that we're not doing this for 3 years. We are going 7 years because we started in 2014. We started in 2014. Yeah. So and difficulty with the client is that I would say difficulties. I would say clients. What I would say, not something that I would say it's difficulties. If I have to remember some, would be this. Some clients are veterans in tattoos. They get tattoo done by the other tattoo artist. But the thing is that tattooing I compare with being a doctor. What you as a doctor prescribe to your client or to your patient is not the same way I prescribe to my client. The medication that would work on the on the
patient.
on the patient for that either similar disease. It's not the same way or medication I'm going to prescribe to my client. So it comes here in the similarity comes here also in tattooing. In tattooing we give prescription of depends on the tattoo aftercare, how to take care of the tattoo and what you shouldn't do and what should do. So now you find the client, let's say your client, you prefer, let's say you prescribe your client to use Pipathen, the baby rash cream. And my research says baby nappy cream, it has ingredients, the new, like the one on the shelves currently, it has ingredients that are not good with the tattoo ink. When they react to the tattoo ink, it causes a reaction that causes the ink to fade away. And it causes the ink to disperse into the skin. But as we have our cream that we prescribe for them. So now the problem comes where the client will neglect our prescription and they follow what they got from their previous tattoo artist. Now there the clash comes in. They end up their tattoo not healing properly, but they follow the other prescription, neglecting ours. And they coming back to us. Now they'll be like, okay, did you follow our prescription or tattoo aftercare? No, I didn't use the cream because I'm already used to what I use. So that's the clash. That's, I would say, the issue is. But anything else, not major.
There's nothing major.
Yeah.
Can you guys tell me, like, where do you see your business going to in the next, let's say, 3 years? What is your goal? Where do you guys want to be in the next 3 years with Youngish Tattooist?
Oh, should I answer that?
Okay, I can start off just to give a short brief. Well, we are seeing ourselves as becoming a big business, to say, where, like you said before, he's busy training the new tattoo artist. So it's more of like, the more clients we get, the more the upcoming tattoo artists would want also to acquire basic skills from us. So that will give us a better platform, or a better chance to be now having a two-sided business whereby it has now to be like sort of a school whereby we are teaching them on how to become, and now for us is the main tattoo, the big guys,
And also just to add to that is that our focus more, in 5 years or whatever period that you ask, is more to introduce tattoo artists, tattooing course. Let's say we approach a certain university or college, and how can I say? What's the word? Us between the connection between the college and us. That's what we want to do, because we check. Our research shows that locally tattoo artists, they don't know how to work with color harmony in tattooing. They only either go white and black color or gray wash, but they don't know how to use other colors in tattooing. But us, we know how to work with that. I think this comes with the advantage of, on my side specifically, because I would say Youngish Tattooist has done so much for us. As my side, I would say it has funded me for my graphic design course and let's say new media design course, the whole of it. It's what took me back to school. So advantage comes in color harmony. In graphic design,
So
in graphic design I had the color harmony subject, or I would say lesson, where we were taught how to use and how to maneuver colors on. So that comes in handy for us to give knowledge to the new upcoming tattoo artists.
So that is the vision. You want to expand your knowledge to the next generation.
Yes.
Okay. Is there a special going on currently that you want the public to know about? Or can you tell us a little bit more about the prices as well on the tattoos?
Okay, just to start off as a salesperson. Well, like as you all know, we are now in the middle, or how do I say, we are stranded in COVID-19.
The crisis,
Yes, so now we are forced to come up with some special volumes, like from July to August, how we're gonna go about it. We start off, because our tattoos is, our prices are being set according to sizes, right? Not really the design itself, just the size, like 0 to 4 centimeters. What's the price for it? 8 to 10, just like that. So we decided to come up with, like, okay, guys, since we are facing this challenge of COVID-19, whereby most of our clients, who find your clients is also in Windhoek, for always paid. Now the person be like, no guys, I was supposed to get a tattoo by next month, but it seems like now we have a lockdown. So how do we do it? We'll be like, no, it's fine. Maybe, hopefully, the lockdown is going to end by coming December. So we are going to extend our specials up to that time.
Until December.
Yes, and just to give a clear price setting, this is how we do it. Let me say, normally we have a price package that is just the fixed, but we end up changing them according to occasions also. Let me say there is an upcoming event in Windhoek, maybe at showgrounds. We come up with a very special way of like, okay, guys, let's leave the fixed prices home. Let's take the new sales to the showground or something. Yes.
And also, just to add to what he said, is that about the special, times are hard right now. The way clients would make money is not the same anymore. The money is not coming up in an easy way as it used to be. So for us also to keep our company running, we came up with a strategy of working, working at our minimal, but still we are progressing. So we came up with a special of saying, you would get 2 tattoos for this price of, say 2 tattoos for the price of 1.
Yeah.
Let's say like, our usual price is for $345.
Yeah.
And now we would say, we charge $500 for 2 small tattoos. You see already, we are working at our minimum. Because usually, let's say, $345 times 2, that's $690. So now we're operating at $500. So just so that we cannot be kicked off the line by COVID-19, and our clients, we don't degrade them as well.
So that the money can...
Yeah, we just, although we're operating at our minimum, we're just still going. COVID-19 doesn't have to stop us anyway, we have to go. Yes.
Mr. Playman, is there specific advice that you'd want to give someone that wants to venture into the tattoo business? What is that one thing that you'd like to tell someone out there that wants to do what you are doing?
My advice is say, don't start tattooing business because you want to go buy bread. And although that's what I started, that was my initial thought, but somewhere there I realized that was a wrong thought. Don't start tattooing because you want to go buy your beer. Otherwise, you end there, you won't go where Youngish Tattooist is going. So I would say enter into tattooing business with the purpose of tattooing, but not of just way of making money to go buy bread or to go buy liquor, or is the way would be a way of you scoring girls. Otherwise, you won't end up anywhere. I mean, people talk, and also life is like this. Okay, you end up with that woman. How many of them are you going to end up with, and how will you be in the next 3 months as you personally? And a human body is a human body. So my advice is say, pause it once. I would say enter into tattooing business and become big as Youngish Tattooist. Youngish Tattooist is becoming big. Yes.
Thank you guys for making time and having us. I've learned so much. I am really grateful that you had us. Thank you guys for having us and making time to tell the world what you guys are doing. Viewers, there you have it. For all those tattoo lovers out there, you know what to do. Make sure to visit their social media platforms, and please do not forget to like our social media platforms as well. And until next time, it's bye-bye.